Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for Cancer season. Now this will be for all the individual signs, but in the beginning, this introduction will be a general overview of Cancer season. Now Cancer season will be from June 20th to July 22nd when Leo season begins. Now, you know that when I am doing the longer readings, which I kind of look at as more the chapters, I use a bunch of cards, a bunch of decks. I use my Radley Valentine Angel Tarot cards, kind of gives me the main message. I then go to my John Holland Psychic Tarot and Oracle cards for some clarification. We then go to my Osha Zen Tarot cards, words of advice. I'm kind of getting to the finishing with my Radley Valentine Archangel Power Tarot cards. I also will be pulling one, just one, because I've been liking these cards a little bit more so, my Radley Valentine Guardian Angel cards. Now, I will finish then with my Emily Anderson crystal deck. Yes, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest, okay? Okay. Now, I'm an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job, just deliver the message, and that's what I try to do. Remember the button. Please like, share, subscribe, because it does help. And thank you so much for all of your support. I really do appreciate it. Now, let's do a little bit of the introduction where I want to go over some of the things happening in Cancer season. Now, I'm also going to pull randomly a card from my Waite Rider traditional tarot. Okay, so like I said, June 20th, Cancer season begins. It's also the summer solstice. Cancer is a water sign. It will actually begin at 11:32 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There's going to be a lot of truth in life during Cancer season. There will be some high emotions. There will be some rather deeper emotions too. But this is about Cancer. Cancer season wants to know the truth, but the Cancer season also wants to know the quality. There's quality in truth, okay? So if you're giving half-truths, Cancer season will not accept that. I will say that that probably will affect a lot of the air signs too, because if you're not given the whole truth, if you're lying through a mission, air signs will not like that at all. They will not, and they'll catch you on that, okay? But all of the signs it will kind of rub you raw, any kind of lies through a mission. So this is going to be one of those times that, there's got to be some quality. There's got to be quality in the truth. So let's pull a couple of cards for here and see what we might have as an overview for my Cancers. Not for my Cancers, for my Cancer season. Here we go. Put you over there. First card will be Wheel of Fortune. Things are moving on. Things have to change. So this is a 10 transition, but it's meant to be. There is some changes happening. Again, there's going to be, I talk about Saturn with Aquarius, but this has more depth to this. This has more strength to this. And this is part of that karmic type of energy. It's like karma cannot be denied. Karma cannot be denied. Next card there is the Seven of Pentacles. Pentacles is earth energy, Taurus, Capricorn, and also our Virgo. This is about, 7 is that divine number for me too. It's a divine umbrella. This is about rewards. This is about a lot of the work that has been happening. You should start seeing some rewards for your efforts, for the things, for what you have put in. If you have put in a lot of energy, a lot of positive energy, you should start seeing a lot of positive rewards returned. Now, next card is the King of Wands. Now, Wands is our fire energy, Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. There's a lot of Leo energy going on in Cancer. And with the Leo energy, there's going to be some surprises going on. Now, the King underlying is air energy, thought processes, thinking things through. So there could be some surprises coming during this time. And it's something that needs to happen. It's something that will happen. but it's seeing also, the King of Wands is also seeing more of the future. So that does go along with a lot of what this is. Things have to happen. The King of Wands is waiting and watching and hoping and making things happen also. Okay, so now I talked about that this will be the summer solstice in the northern hemisphere. That's the longest day of the year, meaning the longest day that we have light and sunshine. It is the shortest day in the southern hemisphere. It's like, it's when there's more dark than there is light. So that's one thing going on. Okay, so on the 20th of June also, and this is at 11:05 a.m., Jupiter will go retrograde. It is still in Pisces. During this time, and Pisces is a water sign, and I think this kind of fits with what we're having here. I kind of get these, just my own impressions, what I was also reading. I do go to other sites to kind of see, what's happening. But my feelings were that it was going to be warm, cozy. It's kind of rose-colored glass time. Now, with this retrograde, there should also be a sense of relief and release. But it's also the start. The start of this will also bring about what's called a honeymoon phase. Now, the 21st of June, Venus in Cancer trines with Neptune, which is also a water sign. There's going to be truth coming out, especially about love. Now, if it's a true love, it will work out really. It will actually bring out that positive truth. If it is not, again, lies will not be tolerated, even if they're through a mission. Now, the 22nd of June, Mercury goes direct in Gemini. However, don't get too excited, because what happens is it will take about 14 days before it leaves what's called the retrograde shade. So there's still a little bit of that karma going. The closer you are to the 22nd, as we go out, and it leaves that around the July 7th. The closer it gets to, July 7th, the weaker that karmic cycle is. Anyway, the 24th of June is a full moon, and it will be in Capricorn. Now, that will be at 2:39 p.m., again, Eastern Standard Time. All the things that I'm gathering, my thoughts are, this is where we pull up our big kid pants. We need to be real to ourselves. We need to be honest to ourselves and to others. There's going to be a lot of balance, and remember, this will go from, this goes through that cycle. There needs to be some balancing between home and life. Oh, I pulled the wrong cards. And let's see, and again, the words, be true to thine own self, comes up. Okay, now let's go on. Let's see what happens. Let's pull some cards for the full moon in Jupiter. Not in Jupiter, I'm sorry, in Capricorn. Here we go. Put these again. There. First card. Okay, so this is reversed. We have a 1, new beginnings, new start. The Magician. The Magician is about making things happen. So remember, this is the time that the full moon is when I tell you it's a good time to release, relinquish, and request. Now, when the new moon is going to the full moon, that's when it's getting bigger. They call that the waxing moon. That's the time to request. When the moon is getting smaller and it's going, it's called the waning moon. And that's when you release. Around the full moon, and I would say, basically go like 3 days before, day of, and 3 days after is a good time to release, relinquish, and request. Release what's holding you back, relinquish what you don't need, but to also request. So the Magician is basically saying you can make things happen around this full moon. Remember, Capricorn is an earth sign, so it's more tangible energy. Anyway, next card is here, the Page of Cups. Now, the Page of Cups has that mixture between the water sign of Cups and the Page's underlying energy of Earth. So there is that mixture going on, and that's exactly what we have here. But it's kind of whimsical at the same time. It's kind of like, expect maybe a little bit of the unexpected. I know that goes with Uranus and Taurus all the time. But, it's kind of a expect. And if you want to expect something negative, put it out, comes back. If you want to expect positive, put it out. Now, your next card here is, we've got actually 4 cards. Next card is Ace of Wands, your air energy that we've talked about. I'm sorry, wand is your fire energy, passionate. Aces is a new beginning, one. So we have a couple of ones here. So it could be a really wild start. It could be something that, you really want to go after too. So there's really positive energy around this full moon. Next card is the Page of Pentacles. So we have two ones and we have two pages. Pentacles is our earth energy. This is about new jobs, new beginnings, new ways to make money. Okay, now, a couple of things else we have going on here. On June 25th, Neptune goes retrograde, and that's also going to be in Pisces. Now we have the 27th of June. Venus enters Leo. There's going to be a lot of energy around love. So this is going to be, if you're going to fall in love, it's going to be big and generous. If you're going to break up, it's going to be big and generous, okay? So it's not going to necessarily be something that's it's not going to be moderate. There's going to be a lot of things happening. It's going to, you meet somebody, or any of the relationships that I talk about, your work, job, career, personal, intimate, interpersonal, family, or home, something's going to start. It's going to be big. It's going to be really, oh, this is great. If it's, like I said, if it's being pulled apart, it's going to be big also. It's not something, this Leo and Venus, and also to remember, this is when it's starting. So this is going to go on until it goes into Cancer. I think it goes into Cancer. No, I'm sorry, it goes into Virgo on the 21st of July. So this will be going on for a little bit of time. It's going to be big. And like I said, if it's positive, it's going to feel great. If it's not positive, not so great. Anyway, now this I did take from another site, and I will post that site because I did like a lot of the things that they talked about with Cancer. But I want to make sure that, this is something from another site. This one, they were saying, and I'm going to say this is going to be more from June 30th to maybe July 10th. High risk of unexpected shocks and surprises. I'll post this in the community page, their link. And I've posted their site before, but not for a long time. So basically, the first of July, we have Mars, which is in Leo, opposing Saturn, which is retrograde in Aquarius. On the 4th of July, we have Mars again, squares with Uranus and Taurus. And Leos know what that means. That's always Uranus and Taurus. Expect that unexpected. We have Cancer on the 5th, sextiles with Uranus and Taurus. We have Leo on the 7th, opposing Saturn, which is in Aquarius. And on the 8th, we have Venus squaring with Uranus. So there's a lot of there's going to be a lot of weird type of energy. Leo is about, Leo has heart. Leo has very strong commitments. Now, I'm not, Leo wants, Leo is very straightforward in many ways, So there's a lot of things that might be happening around that time. On July 9th, we have our new moon in Cancer. My feeling on that when I was, putting this together, and like I said, I pray and meditate, the message was the pressure brings the diamond, so how they have a, like the piece of coal or charcoal or whatever, the pressure brings the diamond. So new moons are the start of a new cycle where it is about, again, requesting. Let's see, we're just going to pull one card here for the new moon and see what that might say. Okay, well, I don't know. Do you want to, yeah, we're going to take you out. Okay, no, this is the card. Here we go. The Hermit. Okay, so the Hermit is a 9. 9 has a completion to it, but the Hermit is also saying maybe it's time to back away a little bit. Maybe it's time to step away a little bit. Make sure you connect with your higher power, your guardian angels, spirit guide, voice of the universe, your divine, also to, the source. Also, it's a good time for you to do a lot of reflection. Okay, so we're just going to go with that for the new moon. Mercury on the 11th enters Cancer. Serious talks, discussions about heart, home. But again, this is about seeing the truth. It may be an extremely emotional time, but it's about seeing the truth. And, and again, during Cancer, it's, don't lie through, especially with omission. Okay, meaning Well, maybe it wasn't a real lie, but I just didn't tell you the truth. Okay. So then on the 21st, Venus enters Virgo. That is going to be a nicer, it's a little calmer. It's more, Virgo being the earth energy, it's going to be more grounded energy. Just be a little careful about smugness. That just popped for me. On the 22nd, the sun enters Leo at 10:27 a.m. Eastern Time. And I did put this here because the 23rd, there will be the full moon in Aquarius at 10:36 p.m. Eastern Time. So again, we have that, that change signs, the changing energies plus that full moon energy. So, whew. So just kind of wanted to let you know what I was feeling a little bit about this. I will add this to the front. And of course, anyone that cross watches, I will put the time that this is over also in the link. Okay? So now, remember the like, share, subscribe. But now let's start with our readings. Hello, my Aquariuses, and welcome to Cancer season. So let's see what we have going on here. Okay, let's see. Let's go on. Shuffle a few times and see. Oh, cards going all over the place. Okay, 1, 2, and 3. This one is reversed. Let's see what we have here for my Aquarians. First card. 6 of Earth. Now, Earth energy, money. Well, you can see this is money energy. Totally money energy. Now, Earth energy is our Capricorn. We've got that full moon in Capricorn. Make use of it. Get out there. Release, relinquish, request, ask. And then when that new moon comes in Cancer, from that to the next full moon, request, because that next one is your moon too, your full moon, the one that's in Leo. So yeah, this is about money. This is about gifts of money. This is about receiving money. Again, earth energy, your home, money, job, career, something to do with your salary, maybe a new business type of thing. But this is the 6 is number of man. It's what you have made. You have put a lot of energy into some project. You have invested a lot of time. I'm not a financial investor, so I'm not going to go down that route, but there's been some investments that you have put in, possibly of your time, your love, your heart, and now it has to be returned. I don't mean the same amount. Now it has, it has increased in value, and now it's time for the return. Okay? Okay. Gifts of money, time, or effort. New career opportunities. Receiving a loan or paying off debts. Next card. The 6 of water. So now we have a 6 energy going on here. Water energy is our Cancer. We're in Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio, fluid, emotional. So there's some memories, there's some thoughts, there's some nostalgia here. You're thinking back. Maybe this was an inheritance even. Maybe this was something that you're kind of like, oh my gosh, I got some money. Again, or maybe it's money that came from the past that was owed to you, and now it's come to you. But the 6 of water has nostalgia. The 6 of water looks back, okay? Whereas the 6 of earth is right now. So let's see what this has to do. Memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Your last card, this one's reversed. Those 6s mean something though. Okay, now we have another 6. So there's a 666 energy. Do not be worried about it because this is the number of man. If anything that you want to put negative energy into, it will turn around and become negative. But if you keep this as a positive energy, it will be a positive energy. Okay, this is it. So you need to keep this positive. And this is the number of man. This is what you have made. Okay, so we have Archangel Raphael. We have the Lovers. The Lovers has a very powerful energy to it. Now, the Lovers could be about, this could be about a past love coming into your present. The Lovers could also be about healing because Raphael is the healer. the healing energy. There could be spiritual. There could be whole types of different types of healing going on. So it could be relationship type of energy going on, but this is not something for you to go running away from. This is something that you need to look. Now, take a look at it. You might want to put in angel numbers and see what that comes up. What do I mean by that? 666, angel numbers, put it into a browser, search browser, and see what comes up. But this is about intimate relationships, carefully weighing your decisions. So there could be some choices with this person if this is someone that comes back into your life. But it's also about good health. It's also about healing. Okay, there is healing with this energy. So there is healing in the emotional aspect, but there could also be healing in that financial aspect too. Now, let's go on. We're going to use my John Holland. Let's see if we can get some clarification with this. Let's see. Here we go. We're going to pop these cards. I don't know what's reversed. Here we go. Okay, so now this was reversed. This is a 16. So we got some more 6 energy here. So this is a 1 plus a 6, 1 new beginnings, or it could be a 10 transition plus that 6 also. Disruption's an interesting card. Disruption is basically saying something's holding you back and now it breaks free. Now, it doesn't mean that it's an easy energy, but it's something that breaks you free, and then you just have to move. You have to do something different. You have to push through this. You have to move out of it. But again, it was something that held you back, and now it sets you free. Okay? But it can be very, as it says, it can be disruptive. Here we go. Next card. But we go to the 8. We go to the 8. Once this thing cracks open, once this thing breaks through, once things you get used to that, okay, now I can move, things start to change and things start to go into those better sailing waters, okay? You're going into the sun. You have an 8, unlimited possibilities, unlimited opportunities. So you've got probably, I think you've got one of the more interesting readings my Aquariuses. Next card. Now we have another 8. Now if you think about it this way, 8 plus 8 is 16 also. So there's something going on with that number. So you may want to, but emotional withdrawal, this is kind of like the 8 of Cups. It's kind of water. Step out of the drama a little bit. You might need to do some meditation. You might need to do some prayer. You might need to connect with your higher power, divine, whoever that is for you. So, or the thing is too, this money that comes in and this healing that comes in might give you the opportunity to take that vacation, to step away for a little bit, okay? Because remember, I'm not too sure, I'm not saying that this is not some sort of inheritance or found money, or, this is definitely unexpected money. Okay, let's go on, and it might allow you to take that step away for a little bit of time. Okay, let's go on. But there is too, then with Raphael, so there might be some healing of some old karma there that you need to work through. Could be. Let's go on. What words of advice from Osha Zen Tarot? Here we are. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, first card. You are more than ready. This is a 9. 9 is a completion number. You are more than ready for your next step of your journey. You've been waiting for this. So this disruption is just basically, it's breaking the bonds. It's breaking whatever's been holding you back. It's just saying, get moving, get moving. You are more than ready. This is also reversed. Here's a 4. Participation. Okay, so 4 is again the stability. I talk about 4 as stability, organization, participating. I'm not quite sure where we're at with this emotional withdrawal. Maybe this is what you want to do, but yet OSHA's telling you, don't do that. You need to be part of the human race. You need to be part of the world. You need to be part of the group. Okay, so I'm not quite sure. Let's see what we have here. Next card. Playfulness. I do think that with this emotional withdrawal, and I mean, if this is an inheritance, it could be something that makes you very, very sad. But this is also something that says you need to be, don't let yourself become too isolated. Okay? Don't isolate yourself, especially at this time. Okay? Not quite sure with that emotional withdrawal, but these are saying not to necessarily withdraw physically. Okay? Okay. Well, let's go on. You've got some stuff going on here. Let's see. Let's see what we have going on here. A lot of times I find that this first row is what the first part of the month is going to be, or the season is going to be. And I do find that that this could be the second piece. Here we are for my Aquariuses. Four of Raphael. Now that's the Four of Water. Four of Water, again, do I have water? No. Oh yes, Six of Water, so I've talked about this. Four, again, the stability. This has a in-between type of energy. This is I don't want to be here, but I'm not ready to go to this next step. It's kind of an in-between. It's kind of, it kind of goes along with that emotional withdrawal. You just might not be ready to go to that next step. But I want you to know when that next step is, when you are ready, let's put it this way. When you are ready, there is something waiting for you. Okay? When you are ready. So, seek out other possibilities. Look for the magic in life. Be aware of your own emotions. Your next card, reversed. The Three of Michael. Now this is the Three of Swords. This is the Three of Air. It's not necessarily one that people always like to be around, but threes has some creativity, very strong energy, power of three, the Trinity. This is moving on. This is letting go. This is not necessarily, remember the Six of Water, you're kind of living in some of that past a little bit. And this is saying, especially when we come to that new moon, to the next season or to the full moon, this is where you need to move on and you need to go. Well, I guess though too, as the full moon goes down to the new moon, that's when you release also, okay? But, so one of these things is about moving forward. I'm just saying, usually this side is more that second half of the season. But this is releasing, this is letting go. You're kind of in between stage, and it's kind of saying, come on now, my Aquarians, time to move on. Something better is waiting for you. Especially with that beginning. That beginning worked out really, really well. Release the past. You will grow from this situation. Time heals all wounds. And your last card here, reversed, the Moon. So we have an 18. Let's see, we have an 18, so 8 unlimited opportunity, so we have some more 8 energy here. You've got your sixes, a lot of sixes, so there's 4 sixes here. You've got now 1, 2, and you've got 3 8s here, so there's something with your 8s there too. You've got, I think, did you have some 4s? You had a couple of 4s, not a whole lot, but you did have the 4s. So now the moon, we have the full moon, we have the new moon, we have a couple of different moons. Then when Leo comes, then we'll have a full moon like right after Leo season begins, and then that's a full moon in your energy. So something with your moon is going on here. So this is play into that energy, work with that energy. Do the things that you need to do with that energy. I'm always saying full moon to new moon as it's getting smaller, waning. Relinquish, new moon to full moon as it's getting bigger, request. Full moon, release, relinquish, and request. So there's going to be a lot of moon energy for you. And remember, Cancer is the moon baby. So there's a lot of moon energy that you're going to be working with this season. Here we go. Archangel Heniel. So remember, we had Raphael, and now we have Heniel. The opportunity to improve your plans. Listen to your intuition for accurate guidance. Face your fears and grow stronger. So whatever this is, this could be about you this could be a little bit, this emotional withdrawal could be a little bit fearful. Sometimes success, sometimes having prayers, wishes, thoughts, putting it out there answered can be a little bit scary too. So got some interesting stuff here. But let's go on. and see, but remember, you are ready. You are ready for this. You are ready for whatever is calling you. You may not want to go there. You may not want to go there because it's a little scary to you. But the moon basically, but you are ready. You can choose not to, but you are ready. Okay? You do have it in you. Whatever it is, you do have it in you. So let's see this last card, reversed. Eight of Action. Eight of Action's been coming up a lot, so there's a lot of people that need to be moving here. Eight, again, is unlimited opportunity, so this would be what, our 1, 2, 3, our fourth eight. So there is so much going on right now that it may feel overwhelming to you, and yet it's wonderful to be so busy with the work that you love. Express gratitude for the blessings of heaven that are taking up your time, even if life feels challenging. If you're asked to travel, which I think you might be, my Aquarians, take a flight. Well, if you're asked to travel and take a flight, then do so with confidence. Again, let's see now. Let's see. You're interesting here. Let's see what we have for my Aquarians, what crystal energy would be helpful to you. Here we go. Okay. It's reversed. Emerald. Unconditional love, beauty, recovery, healing past lives. And there's a lot of healing energy here. There's a whole lot of healing energy here too. So, okay. Whew, let's move that. Okay. My Aquarians. Remember the button. Like, share, subscribe. Go ahead, do it. More importantly, this is actually the most important part, my Aquariuses. Know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.